Hey guys, it's Sid with svtperformance.com, and it is Bullet Week Day 3. Once again, I would like to thank Lethal Performance for sponsoring these videos. They are really making it possible for us to bring you guys these reviews. So if you would, head over to lethalperformance.com and check out some of their latest and greatest parts, maybe a Division X fuel system. As always, they have the massive deals on Whipple superchargers, so check that out. But head over there, let them know that you saw these videos and appreciate them helping make it possible for us to make these for you. But let's dive right in to day 3 of Bullet Week. So this video is basically going to be just some of the things that I don't like about this car, and it's not really a very long list, but top on it has to be this car does still have some of the S550 panel gap issues. This side does not match this side that our 2015 Mustangs had. You can see a little bit tighter on this side. Over here, the gap is a little bit wider and the fender is up higher than the hood. So it still has some of that. That being said, it's not nearly as bad as it was on the 2015s we had. Those things, the fenders, hood, front fascia, all that stuff, they were all out of whack. But this one's not as bad, but it does still have a few quality issues. And a big one, and I will do a separate video on this at some point, is this one has some serious coyote tick. Now I know you guys are probably familiar with that, but the 2018 and up Gen 3 Coyotes have some very interesting engine noises, let's put it that way. And this one has a serious tick coming from the bottom end. Like I said, it has 7,500 miles on it. I don't know if it has the original oil in it. My guess it probably doesn't, but I don't really know. But it has a serious tick from the bottom end, and we'll have more on that later. But that's just something that I'm not a huge fan of. Another thing that I'm not crazy about are the seats in this car. And it's not the seat themselves. They're fine. You know, they're just standard run-of-the-mill GT premium seats, leather, heated air conditioned with perforated leather. That's nice. They look good. I like the green stitching that's on the Bullitt. That's different. I actually like the seat. What I don't like is the electric seat functions and the memory seats. Call me old school. I would prefer just a regular lever, go back and forth, set my seat, and it's simple, and it weighs 30 pounds less because I don't have 3 electric motors running me up and down and back and forth. That's my old school take on it. My new school take that it's annoying is every time you get out of the car, the seat slides back. It never comes back in the right position. I'm always forced to hit the number 1 button or whatever I set it to. And then if you take off before you manage to hit the button, guess what? The seat doesn't go back into position while the car is moving. Can't we just keep things simple? Get rid of all the electric motors and just have manual tracks on these cars. That is a stupid old man gripe, but it's one I have nonetheless. Another gripe I have is, why does Ford still insist on putting the MT82 transmission in these cars? Granted, they have upgraded them over the years, but these things still are just not great. They're clunky, they're sort of fragile, they're sort of chintzy. It's just not a great manual transmission. This car really deserves the transmission out of the GT350 Mustang. And I realize the Tremec's probably more than the MT82 Getrag, but it would really make this car a lot better to drive. I think it's time to retire the MT82, put it out the pasture, and let's just go to Tremec 6 and 7 speeds. Yes, a 7-speed. I would rather have a TR6070, even though that is a dump truck transmission made for really a supercharged car. That would be great in the new GT500 coming up, but we're probably not going to get that. So yeah, I would definitely dump the MT82. And finally, my final complaint about this car, that's another old man gripe. It's expensive. Just like our Raptor, you know, it was in the 70s. This thing, as equipped, is $51,000 and change. Ouch. For a GT Mustang, is it essentially. Now granted, it's a really nice GT Mustang with a lot of upgrades. We'll get into the power upgrades and things like that in another video, but that's sort of blisteringly expensive. It's a nice car, don't get me wrong, but is it $51,000 nice? That's a hard pill for me to swallow. But that's basically it. That's my few gripes that I have with it. Other than that, it's a fantastic car. I really, really like this Mustang. The Ford really knocked it out of the park with the Bullitt. So if that's all I have to complain about, price and electric seats and things like that, it's really not that bad of a car. But that's it for Bullitt Week Day 3. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any of our other upcoming videos. And if you want to know more about this car, head over to svtperformance.com. We have a link in the description to our full write-up on this car and to the front page of the website where you can see all the latest news, reviews, and tech on your favorite Ford performance-related vehicles and parts.